agency had strict protocols, and it was just like Clinton and Jackson, Louisiana. The African-American people and the white people did not speak to each other. They didn't even walk on the same side of the street, so they could not have created a conspiracy saying that Shaw, Ferry, and Oswald were up there as a planned fantasy, because they never spoke, and we had black and white witnesses there. So the same thing in CIA. And Hunt put together all his enemies and all people he hated, and leaked. I think it's useless. So somehow he didn't come under Garrison's watch, as opposed to David Atlee Phillips, who Mark mentioned, and who is, in the new update, I refer to some new information about David Atlee Phillips that you might like, which I got from a person who ran a CIA proprietary book publishing company. I didn't mention that in the book, but that's who is the source of the new information I have about David Atlee Phillips, a person introduced to me originally by Jim Lazar, sitting there.
Joan, thank you very much for what you do. I haven't read The Great Game in Cuba yet, but I'm really intrigued. Could you articulate why the CIA would be interested in sabotaging their own plot to kill Castro?
Very good question. Excellent. And the reason is that CIA wanted its resources to go to another venue. Cuba these wars that CIA is sponsoring now, and we see them, Afghanistan being the latest maybe, they're about duration. That's what winning means, duration. Cuba, they could have polished off very quickly, but what about Vietnam?